I just want to say, if you like to hear of miracles that God is doing today, and if you would like your friends to hear of miracles that God is doing today, listen to this story because it is a breathtaking miracle. And with that, I give you Roni.
So, this story is story of my brother Roi. He is actually also in the parachute squad. He is a fighter. And 2 or 3 weeks before the war, he did what we called closed Shabbat. It means he stayed in the base for the week and Shabbat. So it was like this for 3 weeks.
And that's rather than coming home for Shabbat,
Yes,
he stayed at the base.
We didn't saw him for 3 weeks. This is what I am trying to say. Mm-hmm. And they prepared themselves for big training,
Mm-hmm.
big training, like a war. So they were with all their equipment, mm-hmm. The guns and bullets and
hand grenades.
I'm sorry.
No, I could never do any of this in Hebrew, so I had to
Yeah, right. She does English a lot better than we do Hebrew, let me tell you.
So,
but the bullets and the hand grenades were not.
They were fake. Everything was fake because it was just training. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were supposed to start this big training at the 7th October, 8th in October. Next day. Mm-hmm. And on Saturday, 7th October, they woke up, and actually no one told them anything. My brother woke up at his friend wakes him up and told him to watch video he just sent to him. And in that video they saw the white Toyota truck inside Sderot,
mm-hmm. Okay.
With Hamas and the guns, and they understand something is going on. So they start waking everybody, and it was a little bit a mess. The commanders wakes up. My brother's commander told him, "Okay, guys, we have a problem. Something is going on. We need to send you, all of the soldiers. We need to send you to Gaza border, right? Border.
Uh-huh.
You need to change your bullets and your hand grenade to real ones. Take out the fake. Replace them with the real ones. They do it very, very fast. The fast they could do. In that time, his commander, he was a friend of commander in the Air Force. So he called them personally, and he asked the Air Force commander, "Do you have helicopters, planes, something? I have armed soldiers. I just need to send them." He said, "Yes, I will send you 3 helicopters."
Just 3 helicopters.
Just 3 helicopters.
And how many were in the platoon? Yeah.
One helicopter can have 58 soldiers, 58 soldiers. But in real time, they had too many soldiers and just 3 helicopters. They were in each helicopter 90 soldiers. One on the other, on the third. I will show you a picture.
And the helicopters can still take off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you get that picture? We'll take it up to the camera.
Okay. You can pass it.
Okay.
Well, no, let's
First the camera.
We'll
Okay.
announce it after we get it to the camera.
Okay.
May not get too close, yeah.
I don't know where it's at.
Okay, can you look in the picture? Yeah. I think one of the things that needs to be called out here is the fact that not all the soldiers, and you correct me here, Roni, I mean, there was only a group of soldiers that were in that training thing. A lot of them were home for the weekend, right? There were not all the soldiers around were available. Is that right?
Well, all of the parachute squad soldiers were there.
They were okay.
Only this squad.
Okay.
So the 3 helicopters took off, and they are going to the direction of Gaza. In the way, a bunch of Hamas
Soldiers?
not soldiers.
Hamas radicals?
Hamas people.
People.
Terrorists.
Terrorists. Thank you. They saw the helicopter, and they shoot RPG. The helicopter that my brother it was the first helicopter. And the Hamas shoot RPG on that helicopter. And they make them to crash. Yeah.
Shot it
Her
down.
brother's helicopter crashed.
Yes. With all the 90 soldiers inside and the pilots. But the pilot was the best in the training. No one got hurt in those crash. Except
Hear that? No one got hurt when they brought that chopper down.
except for the pilot's leg, if I remember correctly. But nobody got hurt, nobody died in those crashes. After, the helicopter. Oh wait,
That's later.
that's later.
That's later.
So after they crashed nicely, the nice crash they can had. My brother get up, scream on all the soldiers inside the helicopter. We need to get out now. He took them, pulled them out. They start to run. The Hamas group start to shoot on them. My brother said the land was like boiling because the shots.
There were so many
because the
bullets.
bullets.
Dirt was flying there, yeah.
It was like boiling.
Yeah. And they were shooting on them, and all the soldiers was running out of the helicopter because it's very big target. And then maybe really 10 seconds after the last soldier got out of that.
10 seconds after the last guy got out. Go.
Hamas shoot another RPG on the helicopter, and they blow the helicopter. And this is the picture you see.
Blew it up.
This I didn't saw.
Just after the last.
Yeah,
soldier
maybe
got
10 seconds after the last soldier. And so that's how they started the war. They just crashed, and Hamas was shooting on them, and they needed to run to safety behind trees and big rocks. And they just started shooting at Hamas until they defeat them, killed everyone.
They defeated Hamas.
They defeated Hamas.
Took him out.
After they were crashed and.
Yeah,
Were they in Gaza, or were they still
it was inside Israel.
in?
Yes, it was 2 kilometers from Be'eri inside Israel. I don't know how was in mile.
Be'eri is a kibbutz. It's the kibbutz that was really terribly attacked.
I think it was the kibbutz that got
The worst damage.
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. I lost my mind.
Well, it's
You're doing good, sweetie.
you're doing perfect. Okay, so they're off the helicopter. The helicopter's
Yeah.
been blown up. They've attacked back to Hamas, and
Yeah.
now what?
The soldiers defeat Hamas.
Yes.
Killed him.
And killed them. And my brother was one of the commanders in this helicopter. So the other helicopters saw what happened and they land, but a little bit far away. So the one soldier that got hurt, my brother took him and put him on another helicopter to take him to the hospital. What my brother forgot was his bag. He had big weapon, and his bag, I mean, every soldier has his weapon, his vest to protect themselves, and very big kit bag. Kit bag, you know what is it? Mm-hmm. With the bullets and everything. And that soldier that they need to take to the hospital, he was very big, heavy weapon with all the bullets. I will show you the picture. M134, if someone knows what is it.
Okay.
It looks like this. And it's like with chain of the bullets, so it's really heavy. And my brother forgot to give the soldier in the helicopter his bag, so he had to take this bag with him, with plus his bag and his vest and his weapon. He was I forgot to check in pounds, but his weight with all those things was 100 kilo. Wow. It's a lot. It's very heavy.
60 pounds.
60 pounds. And now he need to go to their mission was to go to Alumim. It's another kibbutz.
How close was it to Be'eri?
It was
2
kilometers. 2 kilometers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, with 100 kilo, it's not that close.
Oh yeah, that's true. Not if you're carrying that.
Yeah, because of that, my brother and his friend, all the soldiers were going to Alumim, and my brother and his friend stays behind because these heavy bags. So their mission was supposed to go to Alumim. In the way, they had how do you say walkie-talkie?
The what? Walkie-talkie.
Walkie-talkie? Yeah.
Radio.
And they told him, the big commanders told him, Alumim, it's not that serious. In Be'eri, they killed children, women, horrible things. Go to Be'eri. Alumim, someone will take it. Go to Be'eri. And they start walking to Be'eri. The squad of the Hamas that shooting on the helicopter, they were supposed to go to Kfar Maimon. If you heard that, no one got hurt in Kfar Maimon because of the crash of that helicopter, because Hamas were busy with the helicopters and the soldiers killed them, and no one in Kfar Maimon got hurt because of that.
Okay, yeah, I'll make sure everybody understands that. The Hamas squad was assigned to go to this particular, what was the name of it again?
Kfar Maimon.
Kfar Maimon.
And take those people out, but because the chopper went down and they got in that fight, they did not.
They killed all the Hamas guys.
And all the bad guys that were supposed to go and kill. And there's, So anyway.
This is what the Lord's doing.
Miracle after, anyway. I'm sorry, I'm good.
No problem.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay.
So they walk to Be'eri. They walk 1.5 kilometers, and then someone stopped with the car, soldiers, and they took them in very small car. There were 4 soldiers with really big packs. Yeah. So they go to Be'eri. They are the first squad that got to Be'eri. The first military units that get to Be'eri. The police were there, but they couldn't got in. Just it was the army job.
Police were not allowed to go into the town. They had to wait
Yeah.
for the military to get there.
So, basically, that's how they start the war.
Interesting. I don't know if it's appropriate time to tell the story about later when she and Roni are driving and they pick up the two.
Oh,
Well,
I don't know if that's timing.
I have one thing to tell before
Please, you do it, honey.
I don't know how you know what happened in Be'eri. It was horrible things, and it took a lot of time to get the people out because they didn't trust anyone. They were in the safety rooms,
like bomb shelters.
yes, and they didn't open to anyone because they were scared because there were Arabs that speak Hebrew. So my brother was told us that they were called the families and they told them, we are coming to take you, wait, we are knock on the door or do something, we will take you out of there. And during all of this, there are still Hamas inside of that kibbutz. Yeah. It was very horrible and hard. And my brother told me that at the second day they were in Be'eri, the 8th in October, it was one house with Hamas terrorists, with hostages, and they couldn't save those hostages. They tried to shoot on Hamas. Never mind what they did, they couldn't get them. And then, surprisingly, I don't know how to say it, wait.
I love that surprisingly.
Oh, hitchhiking?
Wait, tank, you know what is it?
Oh, tank.
Oh, tank. Oh, it's English. Oh, okay. So surprisingly, tank come to that kibbutz. No one knows. Just tank came, and yeah.
Tank from heaven. I don't know.
God sent a tank.
Yes, and the tank shoot on that house 6
Shells.
Shells,
shells.
rockets, or whatever.
Yes. So my brother told me that it was 6 because tanks need space to that bullet to blow. So they didn't have that space. So they just shoot on that house 6 metal blocks until they could get in the house and save those hostages and kill Hamas. He had crazy stories about this place.
So the hostages, some of them were saved?
Yes.
Because of
yes.
that tank.
Yes.
of
Yeah,
that.
because of that tank.
Yeah.
Many people didn't survive, but a lot of people, they could rescue them. Yeah. And the story you said, me and my brother were, it was after the war, maybe a year after. Me and my brother were in the south of Israel, near the place the helicopter was crashed. So he asked me, do you want to go to see the place? Of course, sure, let's go. And he took me there. We were with my dad Tesla. It was in the winter. We almost got stuck, never mind. And I saw the place, the field that the helicopter was crashed, and I saw where they ran to the trees to hide And my brother really told me that the Hamas were here, we were here, and I saw the bullets, and it was amazing. I really felt it.
So it was close proximity. Everything was like, Hamas was right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, and you saw the proof on the ground,
yeah.
and the bullets in the wood, in the trees.
Oh,
So we had fun. And then we started driving home, and we saw on the way in a bus station 2 girls with big kit bags, backpacks. And my brother asked me, do you want to stop them? Let's take them whatever they need. I said yes.
and how old were they? About 13,
13,
12?
13,
Okay.
something
Young
like this.
girls.
Yeah, young girls. And we talked in the way. They told us they are from Kfar Maimon, the place my brother and his helicopter saved. It was amazing to
And
meet
here they're
them.
picking them up.
Picking them up,
Yeah.
and they would have been
year
dead.
later.
They would have been dead.
And
was
the Lord's
amazing.
just confirming the miracle again.
And I think that's it.
Okay. And
I mean, the story goes on, but I will save you the hard things.
what's interesting about that for me too is the youngest brother Roni, who you can't help but love this kid. He just when he was at our house, he's just a little chubby with a smile, and
Funny.
he would love to go out back and shoot my air rifle and all that kind of stuff. And now he's an absolute brute. But she can't say anything. She probably doesn't know anything. But he is in the Israeli Navy now, and he cannot talk about what he does. So we know that recently there's been an announcement that now there's some, I think, unmanned submarines that they've got now, and they've got all kinds of stuff in that Navy. So Roni is doing something high tech someplace in a dark room, pressing buttons probably. So anyway, so
But the moral of this
Story.
incredible story is, here's this war breaking out. These young soldiers don't even know what they're going into. They hadn't even had time to do their training that they were going to do. They're packed in a helicopter, 90 IDF guys in one helicopter that gets shot out of the sky. And of all the people on that helicopter, one broken leg is all the injuries. And then though bullets are raining from Hamas in such numbers that it looks like the ground is boiling, and they escape every bullet running across the field, and then they go in and they save these people in Kibbutz Be'eri, which was unbelievable. A tank shows up and helps them to do these rescues, and in the meantime they don't even realize they're a safety wall around this other kibbutz that every single person was saved in. And so that's what the Lord did
Yes.
through these soldiers that were willing to risk their lives. And really, every one of them could have been killed.
Yeah.
yes.
I mean,
Yes.
it's beyond
So
a
many
miracle.
times,
Yeah,
yeah.
so many times.
The first day.
The crash could have killed them.
Well, just if the fuel tanks went.
The
Yeah.
fuel tanks, the bullets, all of these things are there and functioning, and they're fine. And he's alive to tell this story.
Right.
And they
He have little bit piece of wall inside his shoulder, but he's fine.
He has a little piece of a wall that must have been shrapnel
Yeah.
that is buried in his shoulder.
And he got it. He got it in his last day of his service in Gaza.
Isn't that the way? But this story that Roni has shared with us, I know in my heart that same kind of miraculous thing has gone on so many times in that war. It's not even
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
We're just privileged to have Roni with us, and Roe said she could share that story with us. So exciting times that we live in to watch our God reign. I mean, He is.
And so God is doing miracles among us today, and He's answering our prayers. I think that's what's so important to understand. We don't know the effect these prayers are having over in Israel. And so keep praying. You know, it's really important.
Right.
And it matters. It makes a difference.
Did
And
those two girls that you picked up, did they realize that they really shouldn't be alive?
Yes, they know that. All that kibbutz know that. Yeah, they were very thankful.